Happy 2020. If you're new here, my name is Elle and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about my 20 goals for 2020, but before we get into that, I would love for you to check out my Watch This First playlist. It has my best videos that I made in 2019, and if you like what you see, subscribe at the button down below. And without further ado, let's get into the list. So for 2020, I made goals instead of resolutions because I feel like resolutions are something that just doesn't make it past January, February if you're really committed. But goals are something that I can look at anything on my list over here throughout the year and be like, I'm doing this today, or I'm working on this month, and incrementally achieve many things over time. So my first goal of the year is to bullet journal more consistently. I started bullet journaling last year and I did it for like 6 months and I really liked it, but it just kind of fell off the rails and it's something that I want to pick back up. Second is I want to become a morning person again. Naturally, I am a morning person, but I have gotten into the habit of staying up till 3 a.m., binge watching and playing my farm game, and that's not okay. So starting tomorrow, actually, I'm still on break, but I'm going to start with waking up at 8 a.m. and try to get earlier and earlier as the year progresses, and have a set morning routine that I follow and enjoy, and there will definitely be multiple videos about that. My third goal is to find and apply to 20 scholarships. Even though I've started with online dual enrollment, I still have multiple years of college ahead of me, and I need to offset the cost. So throughout the year, I plan on looking on websites like Scholarly, finding some essays to write and stuff, and then submitting them and seeing what comes. Fourth is actually the one goal that's dependent on you guys, and that is to get this channel to 500 subscribers. I know it's kind of a steep goal considering I'm only at 40-ish right now, but I know I can do it. And let's be real, everyone has more than one G Suite, so subscribe to me on here and then go over to your school account and subscribe to me on there. And then when a kid's looking over your shoulder and you're watching me in class, tell them to subscribe too, and we'll be at 500 before you know it. Goal number 5 is actually something that I've been saying I'm gonna do for like 3 years now, and that is to learn latte art. I love coffee, I love drinking it, I love making it, and I wanna add latte art to the list of my coffee related skills. So I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, maybe take a class, and hopefully by the end of 2020, I'll be able to make lattes that taste amazing, but also look beautiful. My 6th resolution is related to my favorite thing ever, which is concerts, and it is to see 4 different artists perform live. I already have some tickets purchased, so this goal shouldn't be too hard to achieve, and it's one of the ones that I'm the most excited for. Goal 7 is to read 6 non-school related books, which doesn't seem like a lot of books, but for me, not being a reader, a book every 2 months is a lot. So I'm hoping to find some good ones that I enjoy, and who knows, maybe at the end of the year I'll be a reader. Goal 8 is one that I'm actually pretty close to achieving, and that is to be able to run 3 miles in 30 minutes. I am not athletic at all, and last year I started running and I worked up to about 2.5 miles in 30 minutes, but I know I can do better, and honestly I hope to surpass 3 miles in 30 minutes in 2020, but I wanted to start with something that I know I can achieve, and honestly, you have to start somewhere. 9 is related to growing my portfolio for art school, and that's to design a room in my house. My mom and I have talked about a couple spaces that will work, and I'm really looking forward to growing my skills as a designer in that way and making a piece that I can put in my portfolio. 10 is related to interior design, and that is to learn the software AutoCAD. I don't know a ton about it. I learned SketchUp last year, and the lady that I work with uses it, and I want to learn it as my next step. 11 is also a software resolution, and that is to better my YouTube videos by learning Final Cut Pro. This one's a little bit embarrassing to admit on the internet, but I am 16 and a half and have yet to attain my driver's license. I was a horrible driver until like a week ago, and I suddenly got better. So number 12 is to get that driver's license. I think I'm close, but if you know me in person, you know that you never know with me in driving. It's the most inconsistent thing in my life, but I'm hoping for the best. Goal 13 stems from a video that Monica and Shelby Church made, and they were talking about like what a 24-year-old makes and spends living in like Los Angeles and Seattle, and I wanted to make a video at the end of this year on like what an average 17-year-old spends their money on in a year. So my goal, number 13, is to track my spending. Everything I buy this year, I'm gonna keep a log on. I'm not gonna count like gift cards that I don't buy myself because someone gifted that to me, but at the end of the year, I'm gonna compile a video about how I spent my money in 2020 as a 17-year-old. Number 14 is actually something that I did in 2018, and that is to make a playlist for every month. I think tracking your music taste is so fun, and I thought it would be something cool to like post my playlist for the month up like on Instagram or here and see what I'm listening to, see if my taste evolves, see what songs I love at the beginning of the year and hate at the end. You know, you never know. And I love hearing music suggestions, so I thought I'd share mine with you throughout the year. Number 15 is to go on a flight without my parents, and this is the one that I'm actually the most scared for. I love traveling, but I've never gone on a flight without my parents. My friends that live in different states are always like, "Oh, you should fly out and see us." And I'm like, no, I'm not going without my mom. So this year, I'm a year and a half from being an adult. I gotta fly alone, or frankly, how am I ever gonna get home from college? I'm gonna get over that fear this year, and you guys are coming with me. These next couple goals are related to traveling. 16 is to travel to a new state, and 2 is to go on a ski trip. My brother has been begging to go skiing for years. I want to go skiing. So mom and dad, if you're watching this, maybe a family ski trip this year. My 18th goal is to read a little something from the Bible every day, whether it be a verse or a full devotional. I just think it's important to consistently put God's word in my mind in hopes of better demonstrating it in my day-to-day life. 19 is to do a 30-day challenge YouTube video, whether it be like a detox or a fitness one. I just think they're so cool and insightful to watch, and I want to make one for you guys. My final goal for 2020 is to graduate high school. I was set to graduate in 2021, but with my dual enrollment plan, I could graduate a year early or a semester early, and I really want to do it. The idea of graduating a little bit early, it's a weird goal that I've kind of always had, and the idea of actually achieving it would be so fantastic. So if I could graduate high school in 2020, that would be amazing. To those of you who made it this far into the video, I genuinely appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching this video. And I would love if you'd consider subscribing, but I will see you with new content next Sunday. Bye.